Yo guys, it's Britt, and today I wanted to pop on here and talk about something that is one of my favorite topics to talk about, and something that I feel like most people just do not understand, but something that makes so much sense to me that I need to talk about it as much as possible with you guys. So, this is a concept that can really bring you peace of mind and also bring you a huge amount of like spiritual clarity and understanding of your soul's love and understanding of other people's souls, which is everything that I'm just all about, right? So, say hi to me, you guys, when you pop on this live stream. I just have a few minutes to talk about this because I'm heading to my golf lesson really soon. But I wanted to pop on here, and I realized I haven't been live for like a really long time, I think. So I probably have a lot to say. So first off, I just want to start off by saying that the people that you're attracted to are not random, okay? Like, this is something I just want to drill into everybody's brains. Like, the people that you're attracted to and the people that you're attracting are not random, okay? Everything is very purposeful and everything is here to help you, right? Hey, Rebecca, I'm happy you caught me live too. What's up, girl? So, nothing is random, especially the people that you're attracted to, okay? But here's where people get a little bit fucked up. So, what if you're attracted to someone who's not attracted to you back or who isn't giving you what you want from this connection, right? A lot of times people will just, close their heart, shut it out, and be like, fuck this asshole, or fuck this, I don't want to, pay attention to this anymore. And when you do that, you miss the purpose of the connection, and that is when you continue to manifest the same type of situation over and over and over again, right? One of my hair extensions is like falling out here. So what I really want you to know is like everything and everyone that you are attracted to is teaching you something, okay? And I want to give you some questions to ask yourself about the particular people that you are attracted to right now. And I want to tell you a little bit of a story about my life. So in my life, I've always had these random, intense, well, no, they're not random because nothing's random. But to me, before I knew this, it felt random, right? It would just feel like I would randomly become obsessed with some guy, usually a guy, right? But this could also be applied to like a concept. For me, it was astrology as well. I was completely obsessed with astrology so much that I, accumulated this amount of books on the subject. That entire shelf is only astrology books. And this entire shelf is self-help books. So this can also be applied to particular concepts as well. I'm generally kind of an obsessive person when it comes to this kind of thing. But I'm the kind of person that follows my obsessions, right? And they take me to where I need to be to learn the particular soul lessons that I need to learn. So your being attracted to people is taking you to a soul lesson that you need to be learned. So if you're having some confusion around, why am I attracted to this type of person over and over again? Or why am I attracted to this particular guy? I mean, he doesn't really fill the requirements of the type of boyfriend guy that, I would want to be with, but I just can't get him out of my head. I can't get him out of my thoughts. You want to ask yourself these questions, okay? So you want to ask yourself, first of all, what am I learning from this? Okay? And this question you can ask every day, every minute of your life. You can ask, what am I learning from this? Because here's the thing. You are always learning a particular soul lesson from every experience, especially the relationship experiences and the experiences in general that are causing you some type of heart pain, right? So you always want to ask yourself, what am I learning from this? And then Manera says, does this apply to being attracted to a cute guy at the club? Yeah. So literally everybody that you're attracted to, you guys, you are attracted to because of a certain vibrational resonance with them, okay? So think of yourself as a magnet attracting all that is within you, right? So if you keep being attracted to a certain type of person over and over again, there's something within you that needs to be activated. Or you can look at it like this. So that brings me to my next point, you guys. So when you're feeling really attracted to someone and it doesn't really like make total sense, but you just have this obsessive fascination, in astrology we would call this a plutonic relationship, so where there's a lot of Pluto aspects between the natal charts. And this is something I've noticed as well between coaches, like people that have hired me as their coach and also coaches that I've hired online. There's always a lot of Pluto aspects between the synastry chart. And from what I've read on Pluto aspects for years, Pluto aspects in the synastry chart always show like an intense sexual fascination and transformation and, you know, those intense life-changing bonds, right? That sometimes are quite painful, but ultimately lead you to who you are, right? So what I found really interesting is that these plutonic bonds are just as prevalent in relationships between coach and student, right? Because I've noticed with probably almost everyone that's hired me as their coach, there was an intense plutonic bond. But also every guy that I've ever been obsessed with or had this kind of attraction that was just out of the blue kind of thing, there was always intense Pluto aspects. And then also, yeah, with coaches I've hired, I look up the charts and I'm like, oh my God. So it's funny that we are attracted to people sexually in our life, like in a dating sense or in just a fascination sense, the same way that we are attracted to people like our coaches or like our healers and teachers. And this is so powerful. This is what I want you to take away from it. So you are attracting people because they are healing you. They are helping you. It doesn't matter whether you're hiring them as your coach online or whether this is some guy that you had a one-night stand with that you can't stop thinking about. You are attracting them for the same reason, okay? And people don't get that. They separate the two things. They think, well, this person is my therapist or my healer or my coach, and this person is some guy that I fucked. No, they can be used for the same purpose, and that purpose is activating you into your highest expression of yourself, so your soul, and healing you, right? Does that make sense? That was pretty powerful shit. You should probably, once this video is done, replay that. Robert says, yo, Pluto in the building. Yeah, hey, one of my astrology peeps just popped on, Robert. Yeah, so I had to talk about that. This is something that's been brimming on my mind. This is something that I've noticed because I've been studying astrology for 7 or 8 years, and so I've been studying relationship astrology. And it's so funny that the same kind of combinations that give us these intense, passionate sexual relationships are the same kind of relationships between healer and, healee, or between student and teacher, right? So that's what I want you to think of your relationships as like all of your relationships, not just your relationships with the people that you've hired as your coach, but your relationships with literally everybody. I want you to think of them all as healing opportunities. Think of them, even think of the guy that hasn't texted you back that you have an intense fascination for. I want you to think of it as if you have hired him as your fucking teacher, okay? And what is he teaching you? And that's what I want you to ask yourself. I want you to ask yourself, what am I learning from this? That's the first question. And then I want you to ask yourself, what qualities does this person embody that is something that is maybe latent within me, or something that is needing to be activated within me? And I promise you, you will always find something when you ask yourself that question. So for the longest time, like years ago, you guys, I used to always have my intense fascinations with certain musical dudes, right? Certain guitar playing dudes or guys in bands. That was like my thing. And I have a lot of like clients who actually have the same thing going on. Or I've had some that like are in a similar thing where they're attracted to these musical dudes. And I would really ask yourself, if you're attracted to these kind of musical dudes, is there some part of you that is like literally dying to express itself creatively, right? So if you're attracting all these creative types, right? Is there some part of you that is needing expression in that area, right? Because everything is purposeful. Think of it as if you hired this person as your coach, right? And then after that, it became, businessmen kind of guys that I kept being attracted to. And that was when I was starting my business. Not a coincidence, right? So I want you to see the pattern in your life, right? And see how all of these people that you're attracted to are not random, but you've actually assigned them in at a soul level to teach you something. And even the people that are kind of pissing you off, like that girl who's not responding to your text, or like that guy that you see on Facebook who's just so over the top that kind of like he pisses you off, but at the same time you keep going to his profile over and over again, right? any kind of relationship like this where you're having this fascination with someone, or it could be even a borderline obsession. We get obsessed with people and things that have something that we are dying to express, right? So I want you to look at your life and look at your relationships from that perspective and see how everything is here to help you. And this is something that a lot of people are not talking about. They're not teaching it this way, right? But really, everything is here to help you. These people that you are fascinated with for a reason, because you are activating a certain quality of your own being by being attracted to them, right? So we are always attracted to people who will help us heal, right? And this is the same for the situation where you find yourself being really jealous of someone, right? Whether you're really jealous of someone on the internet for like whatever reason, or you're really jealous of someone in real life, or you're jealous of someone's relationship with someone, that jealousy is showing you a quality within you that is dying to be expressed, right? And if you never learned this lesson, if you didn't watch this video and you didn't know this, you might just continue to feel negative emotion, and that negative emotion would be jealousy. And you might continue to feel that for your entire life, and you might grow resentful, you might grow fat, you might hate your life, and you might never become who you're meant to be if you don't understand this. So that is why I have to talk about this as much as possible. It is so key. It is so, like, literally what you need to hear if you're having random fascinations with people and random attractions with people. And for the love of God, if you're having random obsessions and fascinations with people online, buy their fucking course, like, for fuck's sake, because literally they have something to teach you. Even if you are hating them, right? If there's a fascination there, if you're going to their profile over and over again, you want something that they have, you better fucking hire them as your coach. And if you don't, you're doing a massive disservice to yourself, because your soul is pulling you towards that person for a reason, right? And if there's a guy that you have an intense fascination for, but everyone and all your friends tell you not to because of whatever reason, they say, oh, don't talk to that guy. Don't listen to anyone. Only listen to your own soul, because your soul is always pulling you forward into who you need to be, okay? And this is the kind of video that you might need to watch over and over again, because this is a concept that we just haven't been taught. So go ahead and rewatch this video, watch it on the replay, because I shared some powerful things with you. But if you're just going to take away one thing from this video, you guys, it's that everything is here to help you. You are not randomly attracted to people. You are attracted to people who are helping you become your best self, okay? So this is all I have to say for today, you guys. If you want to work with me on this deeper, you can work with me one-on-one or enroll in my latest course, Soul Serenity. We're actually starting in 6 days. So if you want the link for that, message me and I'll give you the link, and we can go deep with this. And in this course, I'm actually going to be teaching you how to radiate certain soul qualities to actually attract all the people that you need to attract into your life for your growth and healing, right? But just from this video, you can gain a lot of really powerful insight, and you should journal on this. You should journal, like, think about the one person who you're kind of obsessively fascinated with right now. Maybe it's me, right? And if in that case, fucking hire me as your coach. So I got something to teach you. But if it's a guy, right? Ask yourself these questions. What am I learning from this? And then ask yourself, what qualities is this guy embodying, or is this person embodying, that I need to embody to be more of me, more of my soul self, right? And you might find, well, oh, he's very focused on this, or he has this quality, and blah, blah, blah. And that's something I've been trying to be, and you will always find what you're looking for when you ask yourself these questions. So that's all I wanted to say, you guys. I got to go to my golf lesson now. Woo-hoo. I'm learning how to play golf, and it's a very spiritual experience for me, actually. It involves a lot of patience and focus, and it's very healing for me. So I got to go do that, you guys. Rewatch this video. I shared some powerful stuff. If you want to know more about the astrology, synastry stuff as well, the Pluto contacts in synastry that show these kind of obsessive bonds, I do have a video about that on my YouTube. But also, if you work with me as your one-on-one coach, I do these kind of charts for my clients as well, so we can really see what the actual soul lessons you are learning from the people that you're attracted to. So message me if you're curious about that. And we'll talk super soon. Remember, you guys, you came for the joy of living.